Cave on a Wednesday instead of a Monday. I hope that you guys are having a great week. I'm not gonna lie, I have been a little like out of it today because I have thought that it is Thursday today on a Wednesday. And so much so when my assistant showed up today, I was like, oh, what are you doing here? It's not Wednesday. And yes, it is. So I'm giggling that I can't seem to get the dates straight. So I got to get my Stampin' Lips on to guarantee a fabulous day of stamping with you all today. I have some great projects, several guest requests that I'm going to get to, including a graduation card that's simple yet sophisticated. This is for you, Debbie. I have a get well, I've got a Mother's Day, and I've got a super cute one. Very excited about. So I think we've got some great projects, and I hope that you guys are ready to have a good day of stamping with me. I'm still giggling, like so bad that this afternoon I had a team training at 3 and I was giggling because I was out running an errand again, still thinking it was Thursday, even though it's Wednesday. So I don't know what my deal is, but anyway, I have a bunch of stuff going on tomorrow too, so that might be part of it. I don't know. So I think it's just one of those things. I was talking to someone today about how I'm going on my trip in a couple weeks, and the joke is that like I can't wait to go, but all I can think of is, oh my gosh, I have so much to do between now and then. So we'll see. Anyway, let's see. So Monday was our big track meet. It was very exciting. My son was in 2 relays, and one of them they won, and the other one they didn't do so hot, like 5th or 6th. But it was pretty exciting to win, and he got another medal, so he was all excited about that. He asked, what did he ask the other day? If he could get a trophy case. And I was like, yeah, maybe it's a little premature for a whole case, but we could probably get something to put your medals on. Like this kid. Oh, goodness. I'm telling you, he is just a regular riot. Anyway, we have another track meet tomorrow coming up, and we'll see if I end up going to that one. It's really close by. It's just a couple miles from our house, so I should be able to see part. But oh, this kid kills me. His race was like one of the first few races, and then he had the very last race. So we left the meet at just after 8 and got home just after 9. So it was a long meet. Also, I need to get a bleacher seating situation because that was a long time to sit on the bleachers, not gonna lie. And we even got up and got some popcorn. And what was the other thing that I was gonna tell you? I don't remember. But I did bring my knitting. I'm pretty sure I was the only one there knitting, but I don't care. So anyway, yeah, I'll keep you posted on the trophy case. That was funny. See, I am better at cross country meets because there you like run around. It's like a good workout for you, the spectator, because you run around so you can see them and cheer for them a bunch of times. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Okay, so this Mama is Proud. Oh, so if you've watched me talking about my kids racing at all, you know that I like to cheer, and I like to cheer loud. I mean, if you're going to do something, do it all the way, right? So my son has become quite a little sportsman, and he cheers on his teammates, which is so awesome. I'm so proud to tell you guys that he is for sure the loudest kid on the team to cheer. I love it. In fact, when he raced his second race, his coach was up in the bleachers kind of by us, or one of his coaches, there's several, and he was like, "Come on, Carl." And I was like ready to turn around and look at him and say, "Are you kidding me? That's all you've got?" I was like, "Go, Carl, go." Like at the end of cross country meets, I'm like out of voice. In fact, people who are near me are like, "Whoa, what is up with this lady?" And also, I do not cheer with my mask on. I'm sorry. I have no regrets and no apologies. I need my voice to be heard. So, anyway, I feel good that when my kids run cross country, anywhere on a 5K course, they can hear me. But on a track, it's pretty easy. Even on a windy day, they can definitely hear my voice, even if it's going against the wind. I just want my kids to know that I'm there and I am I'm there for them. Do I root on the other team members? Of course I do. But I just am so proud that my son has got the vocal chops to make his voice heard for his teammates. So I think that's pretty cool. He used to be embarrassed. Not now. But I don't bring the cowbell to track meets because I don't feel like that's appropriate. Because some of the races, you know, they shoot the gun off on the final lap. And I feel like my cowbell might be perceived as inappropriate. and I'm only trying to embarrass him a certain level, not fully. But a cross country race is completely different because, I mean, you're over a huge space. So you can hear that bell from a long ways away. So anyway, yes, he is in track for school, and cross country season is in the fall, and then track season is in the spring. So I don't think they must not have had indoor this year because of the Rona. So anyway, they normally have a indoor season that starts a little earlier, but his goal is to run 500 miles over the summer. So we'll see how he does with that. I asked him if he had a plan in place for it. And then I think I told you guys this earlier. I told him he needed to get a job, and he was like, I'm like, yeah, you need a job because otherwise you're going to sit on your phone all summer long. No. So we'll see what he comes up with. I suggested he go, we have a local place called Wallace's. It's like a garden center. And I thought that would be good because he, you know, probably would get around and get to do stuff and all kinds of stuff. And then also, he told me that it's really just carrying bags of potting soil. I think he said they were 50 pounds. And I was like, well, you're strong, so it's fine. Anyway, let's see. I saw a question on here. Did you set a record for selling out your grab boxes? Yeah, it's possible. They sold out. Well, I didn't have a gabillion of them. But I did sell out in probably an hour or maybe a little less than that. I know it was pretty quick. But I was happy to get rid of them because we're trying to clean out and we need to clean out. So anyway, yes, I think it will keep him out of trouble too, getting a job, I think, for sure. All right. I know I had a video up last night. I had grab boxes for classes. We were trying to clear out older online classes, and I had them sell out pretty quick. But they all went in the mail. Somebody asked if I mailed adhesive kits. Yes, they just went out. So they are on their way as well. Yeah, they went quick. So I would apologize, but I'm really happy because it freed up a lot of space. And Whitney, I think, might have told me that I'm not allowed to put yarn in any of those spots. I might have a little problem with the yarn, but I'm making pretty things. Room for new goodies. I know, because it's the new catalog starts next week. Who is excited? How do you get the new catalog? Do you have to request it, or are they automatically mailed out to customers? So Amy, I send new catalogs to everybody who's spent $50 from me in the last year. Catalogs cost probably $10 to $12 a piece for me to mail out, so I need to make sure that I'm mailing them to people who are actually ordering from me. I do send them out. And if you would like one, let me know if you have not received one. I don't have my list here to see if I sent one, but if you would like one, please email me and I can take care of that for you. And people have been receiving them in the mail, so they take up to 3 weeks to arrive. So we still have another about week until they go live, so give it a little bit more time and then we'll check on that for you. So very exciting. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's definitely possible that things might not be available that first day of the catalog. If you haven't seen, there is a worldwide shipping crisis because we've been in lockdown, like the whole world has been in lockdown for about a year now, and we all have been ordering things, and that means that it is a lot of stuff getting shipped. And then I don't know if you knew about this, but there was like a little shipping container stuck in the Suez Canal for a week that blocked a whole bunch of ships. So yeah, lots of things been going on. Oh, Amy. Well, we'll take a look. Don't worry. We'll get you a catalog. Don't you worry. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I was quick looking up something. Okay. Now I also have a few things going on yet this week. One is that I've got my World of Beauty. I really had to think that one out hard. Woo. World of Beauty online class or Creativity to Go kit comes out this week, and it is going to be a great class. I have some really awesome projects. They are masculine or even graduation themed cards, so they're going to be really good. I also have game night registration is going to be out probably this over the weekend, and we're gonna have a great game night with new catalog stuff. I'm very excited about that. And then what else do I have? Let's see. You don't need to know about that because that's a deadline for something else. I think that's everything. So lots of fun stuff going on here. Oh, I know. I will be having a new catalog kickoff party coming up, starting, I think I'm trying to think. I don't have my calendar here. I think it starts, well, we don't technically start until the 4th when the catalog goes live, but we're going to start getting people into the group here over the next, probably right around May 1st. We'll start getting people into the group. It's going to be an awesome event. We will have all kinds of fun projects as well as games, card challenges, prizes, just all kinds of fun stuff. I'm very excited about it. If you've ever been in any of my catalog kickoff events, I'm doing this one with Barb and Kelly, and it's going to be so much fun. If you've ever done it, you know that it's like almost 2 weeks full of stuff. So we have a really good time in the group, and there's always lots of fun stuff happening. So watch for that. That'll be coming out, and I'll be posting all of these things to to my Facebook page as well as email if you're on my email list. If you're not on my email list, you can get registered to be on it. There's a link in the description of this video, so just click the see more or the little arrow, depending on what you see, and then you'll be able to get in on that. So all awesome things. I do have, I'm just getting my little papers here organized in front of me. I do have some prizes to give away. I keep forgetting to give them away. So I've got three stamp sets to give away tonight. I've got the Woodland Wonder, which is a really cute stamp set. And I've got 3 people that I'm going to draw for. And then, I think that's everything. I just feel like there's so many things to share with you. So new catalog is going to be so exciting. And I've got, product shares. Oh, that's the other thing. Product shares. I will be doing product shares. I've been trying to get those done, and I just haven't gotten it done, but product shares will be coming out very shortly. So watch the email for that as well. Product shares are a great way to get a selection of the new catalog products and not have to buy all of it. So it's a great deal. And I always have great perks for being a part of that. So all kinds of fun stuff happening. Okay, so I give away a stamp set about every week to people who share my video on Facebook. So if you have never done that, make sure you do, because you could get entered into a drawing for a free stamp. So I drew some names here before I came on live. And so I have, as mentioned, 3 of the Woodland Wonder stamp sets. This is in the catalog. And so I'm going to name those off. So the first name is Wendy Martindale, and Wendy, I can never say your last name correctly. Bergine, I think. I hope that's right. So congratulations to you, Wendy. And I know I have your address, so I'll get this mailed out to you. So congrats to you. Also, I drew Barbara Doman. So congratulations to you, Barbara. And actually, I know I have your address as well. And finally, our last winner is Elaine Mccully. And you know what? I'm 90% sure I have Elaine's email or mailing address. So congrats to you. You will also receive the stamp set. So congratulations to all 3 of you ladies. I will get these mailed out, and yeah, I'll see. Well, I'll tag you. I'll post this on Facebook and tag you. So anyway, so that's exciting. I always love sending out prizes. That is a good thing. Okay. Let's see. So today we had some guest requests. Oh, I should probably flip my camera around before I start stamping so you can see what I'm doing. I actually should have done that sooner. Okay, so I have some fun projects here. Actually, I gotta, whoa, oh, I just dropped one of my tiny hands. I've got some fun projects, as I mentioned, for you guys today. And I think you're gonna like them. At least I hope so. I always hope so, especially because these were ones that you had requested. Or several of them are anyway. Okay, goodness. I'm just tidying up a teeny bit. I decided that I was going to have a nice tidy area for my stamping. And you know, that's pretty good. You know, I got a hand. My tiny hands. Yay! Stamping time! Okay, so I do have a really nice, clean space right here, but I've got to keep it under control while we are stamping. Okay, so one of the requests for stamping today was get well and thinking of you. So I have kind of a fun card that I'm going to share with you featuring some of the outgoing retirement stuff. There's a lot of really great stuff getting retired, and much of it, many things, like more than than we've ever had before, is discounted, and like good discounts, like 40, 60%. So awesome. So what I wanted to do was make a card with some outgoing DSP, because I don't know if you're like me, but it's possible you might have some leftover DSP laying around. Possibly, maybe, potentially. It's possible, right? So I've got some of the Playing with Patterns DSP, which I love. It's very springy and pretty. So we're going to make a little card with a couple of patterns that coordinate with this. So I've got 1, 2 patterns, and we need one more, this one, to coordinate. And this is the Purple Posy and Night of Navy DSPs. And you can, of course, make this card with any patterns that you like, but I love this. And this is also a really great kind of like you could make this for any kind of occasion is what I'm fumbling to say, but we're going to make this as a get well card. Okay. So, I've got a piece that's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and we're going to cut some 3-inch strips of this DSP. And so I grab my trimmer. It's under a couple of things as usual. Actually, it's under a bunch of things. Okay, so I'm just going to cut some 3-inch strips, and then we'll trim them down to size. Okay, so my first strip is going to be with this little polka dotted design. And this is kind of funny because when I was looking for this paper, I haven't used it in a while, and I realized why. It's because it was like it was the very last pack of my 6x6 paper, and so it was kind of buried in the way back, and so I didn't see it. So when I would look for paper, it was never like out. So that was kind of a bummer. Anyway, right now I'm looking for my little ruler. I usually have 2. I can't find either one of them. Figures. I know. I'll get one out of my adhesive kit. Ugh. If you haven't gotten an adhesive kit from me, can I just say I recommend it? They're pretty awesome. Okay, so I just need to quick measure my pieces. 1 1/4, 1, and 1 3/8. Okay. So the first one is 3 by 1 1/4. The next is 3 by 1. And I'm going to do that on this side because it's a little easier. And then 3 by 1 3/8 for this one. Okay. So here we go. Next, we'll take and adhere these to our strip of Night of Navy. And look at that, like a glove. Maybe this one was supposed to be 1 1/2. Let's try that again. I don't know if I couldn't measure it. You would think I'd be able to measure things, given that not only am I a teacher, but I also had a ruler. Well, it looks like we've got some people on here, or maybe it was 1 5/8. No, 1 1/2. 1 1/2 makes more sense. I'm so excited to see we have new people. If you've never been on here, welcome. And also, if you all could give me a thumbs up on, click the like button, that would really rock my world, because the people at YouTube sure like it when you like my videos. That really helps me. So I would appreciate that. So I'll just take some adhesive and put these down. And what I love about this is that in a set of DSP like this one, where there's a bunch of patterns in kind of a color scheme, you can definitely mix up a lot of these different patterns to get different looks and different color combinations. Because like there's some coral colors, you can see the back sides of these have different, there's Coastal Cabana, you know, the color that lets us know God loves us. So all good things. Oh, look at all those thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. All right. Now I'm going to place this on my Purple Posy card base. Oh, and I just ran out of my seal. So let's give that a quick exchange. I believe I have a refill handy. Let's hope. Anyway, I sure do. Hi, Tracy. How are you? I am so excited. I'm going to be seeing you soon. I think I am, right? I know I am. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, oh, you guys are good to me. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up. All right. So I'm just going to do my seal on here. I've got my little panel. So pretty. All right. Next, I'm going to take and cut just a little 1/2-inch strip of Night of Navy. I usually, I kind of have some of these pieces laying around because I often get 1/2-inch strips from trimming other layers of cardstock for stuff. And I'm going to take this and pop this into my little Pick a Banner punch. This is probably my new most used punch that I've got in my little stash here. And we're going to put this in. And it works with 1/2-inch, 3/4 inch, and 1-inch strips. So you can just pop that off, and you can see I wrote that in on the bottom of my punch as a little handy guide. So I know that these are 1/2-inch, 3/4 inch, or 1-inch. So very exciting. And then I'm just going to take and put this kind of across my card like that. Okay, so we'll put this down with our adhesive. So cute. Okay, now I'm going to take a scrap of some white. That is white. Gosh, I wasn't sure. And I want to stamp my sentiment in Night of Navy ink. And my sentiment is going to come from the Outgoing Gorgeous Posies stamp set. I love this Get Well Soon. It's a cute little font, and this is a cute little set. So we'll stamp this, like I said, in Night of Navy ink, and then I'm going to punch it out with my 1.5-inch circle punch. It's getting retired, which is just like madness. Don't even get me started on that. Circle punches shouldn't be retired. But that's another whole topic. We're not going to, it is what it is. We're going to let it go. All right. Get Well Soon. I stamped it upside down to see if you were paying attention. It looks like none of you were. But it doesn't matter because we're punching it out, so it's no big deal. Okay. There we go. Amy says, you don't want to get a color family and then they change it on you. Not sure which one to start out with. You got the 20 colors. How often does Stampin' Up! Change the colors in the color families? So we have 4 main color families, and they change every, I think they've told us like 3 to 5 years, but it's been more on the 5-year cycle. And those families are brights, subtles, regals, neutrals. I, by far, for 100%, do the brights the most. It is the color family I use all the time. It's probably seconded by the subtles. Those are the two main ones. Now, in the fall, I tend to use regals and neutrals more, but that's just because those are more fall colors. But overall, my brights are the ones I use the most because I like happy colors. I like happy cards. The other colors that I use a lot are the in colors. So the current in colors are Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, Bumblebee, and Cinnamon Cider. Those 5 colors. They're also fairly bright, so I really like them a lot. I'm not even going to talk about the outgoing in colors because most of them are sold out and they're only available for a couple more days anyway. But we have new in colors coming and they're kind of sort of between brights and subtles, really. They're pale papaya, polished pink, fresh freesia, soft succulent, and evening evergreen. And yes, I cheated and looked at my ink pad names because I don't have those memorized yet. But they're great colors, and you will be seeing a lot of those coming up from me. One thing I love about the in colors is they give us kind of on-trend colors, and they're just fun. And then it's really fun to see how they work within the other colors that we have. So, that was kind of a long answer to your question, Amy, but I hope that helps. All right, so I've got my Get Well Soon that I'm going to pop up. And next, hi.
Can I show them my medal?
Of course you can show them your medal. Go get it. Oh, he's all proud. It's very sweet. Okay, so we're going to do Get Well Soon, and I'm going to place that right there. And now that's a lovely card, but oh my gosh, we got to jazz it up. So let's take some of the ribbon. Now this ribbon, playing with patterns, it's a three pack. It is 1, 2, and 3. It's got Coastal Cabana ribbon. You can't go wrong. It's gorgeous ribbon. And I'm pretty sure that this is on the discounted part of the discontinued list. So that's good news. Okay. I know it is really cute that he wants to show off his medal. So he went to run upstairs and grab it. All right. So I'm going to tie a little bow with this ribbon. It's so pretty. And what I love about this is it's pretty easy to tie, but it's also pretty thin ribbon. So you can put this on your card and it's not going to cause much thickness issue. And you know, the post office, I'm kind of crabby about thick cards. So I love that this one is not too bad. So I'm just kind of finagling this back and forth into a small bow so that this bow doesn't take over the whole card. Okay, here he comes.
So I got first place in my D-Med.
Okay, many people don't know what a D-Med is.
Oh, that's where you go 200, 200, 400, 800, and I ran the 400.
So you ran the third leg. So there's 4 kids. The first 2 run 200 yards each, or 200 meters each, and then the next one, you ran up 400, which is once around the track, and then the last one did an 800, which is twice around the track.
Thanks, Paula.
Aw, they're so excited for you.
Hello. Oh, that went by fast.
Look at all of them.
You can punch through. Oh.
Yeah, that was something else.
Crazy bears. So yeah.
Look at, so they're all proud of you.
This is my 5th medal.
Your 5th medal. Yeah, the trophy case is getting full.
We don't even. Okay.
I told him you wanted a trophy case earlier.
I do. I just want a medal rack.
A medal rack.
Or it could be, yeah.
Okay.
Because we also need, like, things to
Where's
hang.
the medal rack store?
Ow.
No, I'm serious.
What?
Where do you go to get a medal rack?
I don't know. Just, like,
Okay.
Dick's. I don't know. We also need to go to Dick's for my birthday thing.
That's where you want to go? I thought you wanted to go to, like, that other store.
Hollister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'll use the athletic wear a lot more than nice.
Okay. We can do whatever you want.
Okay, love you.
All right. Love you too, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Trophy stores or Amazon. You haven't looked at that. Okay. So I've got a little bow. I'm going to make it just a little smaller. He's gone. All right, so next I'm going to glue dot this. I should have just retied this bow, but I'm trying to make it bow to my will. There we go. That's pretty good. I want this just a teeny bit smaller. There. Okay. Now I'm just going to trim those ends like so. And like I said, this is such a thin ribbon, so it doesn't have that big bump on it, which is nice. I know, he does sound grown up, doesn't he? Okay, so we'll put this on right here with a glue dot. And then we're gonna jazz it up just a little more. So we have these plain with pattern resin dots. These are actually going to continue to be available in the catalog next year. So I'm going to just use a couple of these on here, and let's see, we'll put one right here and another one right there. I kind of like that. So there we go. Oh, so cute. And the other thing that I like about these is these resin dots are real thin too. So you can see there's not too much bumpiness in this card, which is really wonderful. So there you have it. A really nice looking get well soon. And what I love about this is any sentiment would be great in here. Of course, not just a get well. You could do whatever, and it would be lovely. And of course, you can switch up the papers, you can switch up the colors, all good things. All right, next up, my good friend Debbie asked for some graduation cards, and I was pretty sure she was going to want them in black and red, because that is the colors of her son's school. Now, he's not graduating yet, but I have a feeling she knows several people who are graduating. So I'm doing them in her school colors, but obviously you can do this in any school color. That will work. So I'm going to start with a half a sheet of real red cardstock, because the school colors are red and black, and I know that's a pretty common school color around town, but obviously you can mix these up to whatever works for you. So I've got a 3 3/4 by 5, a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and then my half sheet. And what I'm going to do is take and stamp my congratulations on here in black. Now this is from a stamp set that it sort of cracks me up every time I use it, just because I'm not a grandparent, but this is called a grand kid, and I'm going to use the congratulations, but there's a lot of great sentiments in here, but it is sort of geared towards the grandparent. Okay, where is this ink coming from, you guys? I keep getting ink on myself. This happened during my Facebook class, or my live class, my Stamp Happy Academy live class yesterday, and I could not figure out where this is coming from. I don't know if is it on my bone folder? No? Is it on my scissors? Like, I don't know where this black ink is coming from. I feel like there's a secret source of it someplace. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, okay. So this is the stamp set that my congratulations came from. There's lots of them around, though. I'm going to use Stays On because I want it to be nice and opaque black on my red cardstock, and I feel like Stays On is going to be good for that. So we'll just stamp that on there. Oh, that looks amazing. Okay, now she wanted simple and sophisticated, I believe was her words. So I'm also going to pull out my borders to backgrounds. Now this is maybe not the most sophisticated look, but you could kind of change these up. And I don't know, I think it's going to be good. Oh, that's right. I need my big block for this. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is stamp some red stars. And let's be honest, we got to put down some protection. Okay. Because we're going to do some red. Okay, and this is just a little bigger. And you could do like one row, or I'm going to do two. And then these are just kind of designed to really just fit nicely like that on a card, so you can't really tell the difference. Okay, so that looks good. But wait, there's more. This is where we're going to kick things up a notch. All right, I'm going to take my foam adhesive sheets. I'm going to pull out one of these scraps. And you can see I've used these a lot with my letter set. And I'm going to take out 2021. So I'm going to have to do the 2 twice, but that's okay. And then I've got a little, oh dear, what did I do with it? Here it is. I've got a little scrap of silver. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take and mount the silver to this. Okay, and then we're going to die cut. I'm just going to kind of trim that off. Okay, and I wanted to show you how I was doing this so that you could see. So I'm going to die cut these numbers on here, and I just want to make sure that where I'm cutting there is foam underneath, because my foam doesn't quite go all the way through, but so far we're good. And I just want to get those numbers on there, and then we'll do one more pass to get the other 2. So hold on one second. I'm going to run these through my machine. Now, one thing that's really important is I keep a plate. Now, this isn't brand new, but there's not cutting in it, really. There's dents in it from this being the top plate, but I've never cut into this. And so that is really important when you're using metallics. Also important to take the extra plate out. Just saying. Okay, now it did dent my stuff a little bit, but not too bad. So what is awesome about this is my numbers are pre-mounted on the foam. Okay, so there's that, and then we'll get our other 2. One sec. So what's really nice about this, of course, is that you can, oops, the backing came off of this, so that's fine. We'll leave it. You can redo this card for whatever year you might need. So let's line up. I'm not going to adhere these quite yet, although I did get the backing off. 2, 0, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to move this one over just a little bit so it fits on here. Okay. Are the numbers carrying over? Yes, they are. They're part of the alphabet dies, so there's all the letters and numbers. So isn't this pretty cute? So sophisticated. Yes. Fabulous. Yes. And then, of course, this would work for college or high school. Just switch up the colors. Now, if you didn't know the school colors or wanted just kind of a neutral card, you could just do black and gold or black and silver, and that would be really nice. And then you could emboss the word congratulations in silver powder. That would be a great way to do it. I'm going to stick my 2 on here so I don't accidentally throw it in the trash. All right, so there we go. So fun. All right, now you can see there's kind of some little bumps on here, and I'm going to see if I can get rid of those with my bone folder. Yeah, I kind of didn't think they were going to leave, but I'm going to leave them on there. I don't think it's a huge thing. Okay, so we'll take and adhere this. Someone asked what time it is where I am. It's 5:46 p.m. All right. So we've got that, and then we're going to put this on here. Now, depending on who you're giving this to, you could also put a little more embellishment on here, and let me show you what I mean by that. You could put, well, in this case, the black dots would look really nice, and actually they'd almost tie in with the dots on our numbers. I totally planned it that way. Or you could put rhinestones right here, and that would be really cute. So there you go. So that's a great graduation card. And then, of course, you can write on whatever you need on the inside. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. All right. Okay. So that is our second card. Our next card is just kind of a fun, happy card. And this is based on a card I received from a gal who takes classes with me in Australia. And she actually sent this a long time ago, but I just love this card. It's so stinking cute. Isn't this just ridiculous? I love it. So Lee Scott in Australia, and if you're on here, Lee, I love this card, and I've been waiting to make this for a long time. I know you sent this to me quite a while ago. So this is just so stinking cute, and I've been kind of itching to make this. Now, one little thing, Lee used, that little stinker, she used lemon lime twist for her rinds on her watermelon, and we're gonna use granny apple green, but it's all good. Lemon lime twist is a retired color. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a half sheet the long way, so 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm going to score this at 5 1/2. So let me grab my trimmer. Now, the reason I want to score this is so I get a really nice crease on my card. Because this is cut the other way, so to speak. I want to make sure it creases nicely, because this kind of goes against the grain of the cardstock. Okay, oh, and actually I need that again, because we're going to cut off about 1 inch of the end, and actually I'm going to do 1 1/4 inches, just so we see a good amount of cardstock. Okay, so I'm trimming that 1 1/4 inches, and I'm also going to do that on a piece of, this is Magenta Madness. I'm stamping watermelons. The color is Magenta Madness. Okay, so these two should line up just right like that, and they do. Okay, now I'm going to actually do my stamping on the inside of my card, And if you ever kind of get that little ledge from your paper cutter trimming, just rub it with your bone folder and that will be perfect. Okay, we're going to bring in our scrap paper once again because we're going to stamp over the edges. And we're going to use the Cute Fruit stamp set. Now this set is just so, if it doesn't make you smile, something's wrong with you. I'm just saying. It's just cute, and the word smile is in there, and there's little smiley faces that you can use with a mustache. It's just so cute. So we're going to use this set. This is a set that if you've never seen it, it's in our beginner brochure. And it's just a really sweet little stamp set that we've had. It's very inexpensive. I think it's $16 US, and it is being retired. So I would highly recommend picking this up because, oh my gosh, I just love it. It's so dang cute. I know. I'm excited. You can't blame me for that. Oops, that is too big a block. We don't need one that big. That is, bad things are going through my head, and I will try not to share them because this is a family program. All right. Actually, I've never claimed it to be a family program, so just leave that there. I think if you've seen me make a cactus card, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Now, let's make our card. Okay. So, what she did was kind of put our little orange slices and our watermelon slices on the two ends of the card. Okay, so cute. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to start with the watermelon slices. I always like to start with the largest image that I have first, and we'll go from there. Okay, so, ooh, I almost dropped that. That would have been bad. Okay, so we'll just do our rainbow slices. That first stamping was not great, I'm not going to lie. Now you want to leave a little room. I didn't leave a lot of room right there. Then we'll do our I'll do our next one. Sorry, my power is going down, so I got to plug in. Will they be having a new beginner brochure? I don't think so. But they've kind of changed the catalog. What's the word? Not plan, but focus a little bit, and I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so here we go with our rinds. So we're getting right up in there. I do have to say I really like her lemon lime twist. That, as you know, is a retired color. You may know is a retired color. One that I personally feel they should have kept, but they don't listen to me always. Okay, so then I'm going to pull out my Daffodil Delight. And we're going to do some slices like so. And then, ooh, we need to do our slice. Well, I'll do these first. Then I'm going to use some Mango Melody. Okay, and we'll stamp those. Might have stamped these first. That might have been smart. There we go. So cute. Okay. Next, let's repeat that process on this side. I just got a little smudge. We'll take care of that in a second. I'm going to do this, but this time I'm going to flip my watermelon so that they're still oriented correctly upwards. Okay, that's why I'm stamping it upside down, because I flipped my card around. Okay. One more. I left a little more room for the rinds this time, so that was good. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. Okay. And then we'll do this. I'm going to try something. That might be too light, but we'll give it a shot. I'm stamping off the first layer so that you really see a difference in the colors. I should have done the ring first. I like that a little better. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. Now look at, I got that little yellow smudge and that makes me crazy. I hate when that happens, but I have a solution to this problem. So let me show you what that is. First, let's close up these ink pads before anything really bad happens. It's all gonna be okay. All right, so I have a little sand eraser, and this is something that I put in my adhesive kits, and it's an eraser with literally like sand in it. It's got some grit, and you just patiently go over that, and look, it's disappearing. And you're literally sanding away the fibers of cardstock, and she's gone. Oh yeah. All right, so there's my card. Okay, now what I want to do next is attach that piece of Magenta Madness to the front. And I want to make sure I've got it lined up correctly. So we're going to put that on like so. And then what we're going to do is actually punch the corners of this. So I'm making sure that it's lining up nicely. Okay, and then we have this little punch trio. I don't use this a ton, but it does have a time and a place. Look at that. Nice little corner rounding. And we'll do our second corner. Voila. So cute. And I don't know, it's just kind of a fun touch, and it sort of goes with the watermelon theme, just saying. Okay, now Lee did a cute little smile right there, and I was thinking, you know what we could do? We could do, Amy, it's not a Stampin' Up! Product, it's something actually I have available. I have adhesive kits, and I will put the link in the video description here when I'm done. They're pretty awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to take, and I want my smile to really stand out. What is the name of this Happy Watermelon set? It's called Cute Fruit. Cute Fruit. All right, so I've got my little smile stamp, which is somewhat of a miracle that I have not lost. And I'm going to stamp that in whatever color this is. What color is this? Magenta Madness. Sand erasers are not actually available everywhere, by the way, people. They're kind of tricky to find, but like I said, they come in my adhesive kits, which are pretty awesome. So I'm going to stamp the smile with my classic label punch. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to trim the punch to be a little smaller. And to do that, I'm going to use my Post-it note, because this will kind of extend the length of the piece that I'm holding on to. Okay, and then I'm going to put this in like so. And trim. So I fit that in between the layers of my punch. And then we just punched it down to size. Oh, so awesome. Okay. So there we go. Ladies, thank you for sharing all the places you can get them, but this is my business. So respectfully, please buy them from me. Thank you. Okay. There we go. So here is our super cute card. And isn't it just so much fun? Oh my gosh, I just love this. So much fun. Isn't that just the cutest? Now, what's really cute about this too is you can do lots of different fruit names, or not names, but different types of fruits. You can do this with the bananas, with the adorable little pineapples, all kinds of fun stuff. Are there any fruit sets in the new catalog? I don't think so, no. So I really like this one. Yay. So I just thought that smile was kind of cute with the punch like that. Okay. And yes, this set is retiring. So I do recommend it. Cute fruit. Okay. What comes in with my adhesive kit? Oh, yes, there is a peach set. Thank you, Joan. You are right. There is a peach set. I know. I was kind of thinking like maybe there is one, but I couldn't think of one. I've actually only looked through the catalog about once so far. I've seen it online once and then I've kind of looked at it once. So I've got the gist of it down, but not all the specific details, I guess. What comes in my adhesive kit? So that's funny that you say that. Hold on, I'm going to grab one. Okay, so these are pretty awesome. It comes in this little zipper pouch. And it comes with a roll of tear and tape, a package of dimensionals, a Stampin' Seal, a roll of glue dots, one of those awesome rulers, and I have colored, some of them are colored and some of them are clear, but the colored ones are kind of nice too because the clear ones are see-through and sometimes the colored ones are handy, but sometimes I can't get them, so it just depends. Then there is a liquid glue, and this is a adhesive remover, which is really handy. It just rubs adhesive off, any type of adhesive from your cards, which is quite handy. And then also the fabulous, the wonderful, the amazing sand eraser. So there we go. So these are all really handy tools. You can get this for $40. When you add it to any of my classes. It's an add-on in all of my class registrations. Or you can get it by itself for $48. So it's discounted when you add it to a class. And like I said, it comes in this little pouch. And then I also have an option where you can customize yours. So you can add onto it a bunch of different things, such as a take your pick tool. That's this thing that I'm always using. I use this on almost every card. You can also add a bone folder, a pair of snips or scissors. You can add a silicone sheet, which is what I use when I do my glue technique. And if you add the silicone sheet, it does come with a sponge and a clip, so you're all ready for this. And then, the other thing you can add on is a refill for your seal, or a seal plus, and a seal plus refill. So those are all options you can add on for an additional charge if you're interested in any of those. Anyway, like I said, I will put the link in the description of this video. I've also emailed that out if you're on my mailing list. And I'll do that again. I should do that again. So yeah, so that's what my adhesive kit is, and it sure is handy. I love it. And then what's really nice, I actually have a couple of them. It's if you're like going somewhere to stamp, like maybe you're gonna go over to a friend's house and stamp. It's really easy to just grab the kit and go because everything's in there that you need. Or if you're going somewhere, if you are like going to retreats or things like that to a class and you need adhesive, all of the basics are in there. So it's really handy. Okay. And then I've got all those fun little extras in there, which I think is nice. And that ruler, you might think is like no big deal, but that's actually one of the most awesome parts of the kit. I use my ruler all the time, like all the time. So yeah, okay. Our next card was another guest request, and it is a Mother's Day card. So I wanted to use the Posted for You stamp set. This is getting retired, and it's honestly one of my very favorites. I used this I've used it quite a bit. I used it in my game night a while back, and I really loved the cards we made. I've really liked this stamp set is I guess what I'm trying to say, not very well. But what I wanted to do is make a little simple Mother's Day card with this stamp set. And then I also had kind of a fun little trick to go with this. So I'm going to pull out a couple of these pieces. Let's see, I'm going to use the love. So I think this is going to make for a great Mother's Day card. Now, there isn't a Mother's Day sentiment in this stamp set, so we're going to borrow that from somewhere else. There's several sets with Mother's Day greetings in them, but I'm going to use, I think it's called Welcoming Window. Isn't that what the name of that set is? I don't know. So hard to say. Okay. So this is just a really pretty set, and it's really awesome because it coordinates with another fabulous item, which is this postage punch. This might be on back order right now, but it'll be back soon. All right, so what I'm going to do with this is take and stamp. I'm trying to decide the colors. I haven't cut cardstock for this quite yet, so what color should we use? So tricky. Maybe something a little bit on the more soft side. Let me see. Trying to think if I want to do like pinks or blue. Ooh, you know what? I could maybe use a little sneak peek of our new colors. So for that sounds fun, doesn't it? This is Pale Papaya and Polished Pink, which are really pretty together. So I think that's going to be really a nice combination. Okay, so I'm going to start with a card base of Polished Pink. So we'll cut that in half. I had a question that somebody asked about what I do when I get cardstock, and I had to giggle a little. And the only reason is because I don't do what normal people do when they get cardstock. I don't think. First of all, I, at any one given time, probably have at least 100 packages of cardstock in my possession. Maybe more, to be honest. That might be low. I go through a real obscene amount of cardstock. So I am not your average user. But I will break that question down and say that I think what I do as a stamper, not as a business person, is I do take and cut probably maybe 2 to 3 sheets of each color in half. And then I also have, I have stacks of half sheets ready to go. Okay, so let me show you. I'll just pull a stack out. So I have 3 stacks. The first stack is, these are all half sheets. So these are the brights and the subtles cardstock stack. Okay, so that's what all of these colors are, and they're just half sheets. Okay, so I cut them in half. And then I have another stack with, right next to it, with regals and neutrals. And then my third stack is white and then in colors, like white, black, and in colors and vanilla. Okay, so I've got that handy. And then if you search the Creativity Cave cut cardstock like a boss, you'll find a video I did many years ago. And note, it was one of my earlier videos, so don't judge. But it was how I cut cardstock, and I keep a bunch of pieces ready-made and cut. And I would pull that piece out, but it's going to make a bunch of things fall, so I'm not going to pull it out. But it's a little thing that I have, and I have 4 by 5 1/4 layers, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, 3 3/4 by 5-inch layers, all the different sizes, you know, that you would put on the front of a card. So like 3 or 4 sizes. And then I have a lot of white, black, and crumb cake in those different sizes. Mainly white, but the bigger sizes I use black and crumb cake, and I guess I've got some basic gray in there too. So those are the neutral colors that I use the most. So that's what I do when I get cardstock. As a as a demonstrator, though, I put the packages on the shelf until I use them for classes. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do with this panel is I'm going to take one of the other images from the Posted For You. You can see there's this beautiful flower right here, and then there's this other one that kind of matches. We're going to stamp the other one that kind of matches on here in our Pale Papaya ink. So I'll just pick this up. And we'll kind of stamp it. I guess we'll alternate up and down. Like so. Going across. Ah! You saw nothing. Also, my stomach just growled, which I thought was kind of funny. It's almost dinner time. And we'll just put one more right there and one more right there. Okay, so there we have a beautiful little background. And I'm going to pop this up onto my card. So again, these are the new in colors. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to stamp this onto a scrap of white cardstock. This one will work. And I'm going to stamp this in some smoky slate, so nice and light. And then we're going to color this in. And for that, I'm going to use my blends. Just got to dig them out. Hold on. Okay, I need one more blend. For goodness sakes. No, that's not it. Is it? It is it. I'm like digging through going, I don't see it. Where did it go? It was there the whole time. Okay. I'm also going to grab my soft seafoam blends for this. Okay, so we're going to color with our light, or this is dark polished pink, sorry. I'm just going to put a little bit of the dark kind of at the base of these petals. And then I'm going to blend it out a little bit with my light polished pink. And then we're going to put some of the dark pale papaya. That's like an oxymoron right there at the very tip. Ooh, so pretty. So pretty. So that's at the very tip of each of these little petals or flowers. Oh, I'm loving that. Let me show you up close. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And then maybe we'll color the letters in. There's not a lot of coloring on the letters, but a little bit. So I'm putting just the dark pale papaya, and then we'll do the light at the top. So it blends. Now these are pretty tiny, so you don't see a ton of blending action, but it is pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next, I want to add my green. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this, so I'm going to, yeah, I think that'll be good. So this is soft seafoam, and we're just going to put this. This is the dark. On here, and then we'll blend it out with the light. And whenever I use my blends, I like to use the bullet tip end. Oh yeah, this is nice and light. Ooh, love it. I like to use the bullet tip end, not the brush end, because that will keep my brush end nice for when I want to use the brush end. And then it will also, I think it's easier to blend with the brush or the bullet end, because when you push on it, you don't feel quite so bad. I'm always nervous to push on the other end. And this light is real light, which is actually good. I like it, especially for this, because we want it to be real nice and subtle. What size was the pale papaya? This is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so there we have it. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I'm going to punch this with my punch. So pretty. Okay. And then I'm going to get rid of these. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on here. Let's see. I'm going to pop this up as well. And I might want to add a little ribbon. This is one of our new ribbons. This is pale papaya, what do they call this? Open weave ribbon. So it's just really pretty and subtle. So I was thinking we would just put like a little loop of it on here. Like so. To add just a subtle little touch to our card. like that. Okay, and then the punch is retiring. I don't think so. If anybody, does anybody know for sure? I didn't think it was. I don't have my list. It's over on my desk. Okay. So then what I wanted to do is add just a little sliver of the pink. And so I'm going to cut like a 3/8 inch. Sliver. Ooh, I hope that's big enough for my sentiment. I think it will be. If it's not, we'll cut another slice. The punch is not retiring, only the stamp set. Yeah, thank you. The stamp set, once again, is posted for you. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this in polished pink. Yeah, I thought the punch was staying. I was going to say. Oh, that's crooked. Let's try this one more time. This time straight. I gotta practice first. I'm still not sure. That still doesn't look straight to me. Okay. Oh, that's still crooked. This one's less crooked. We're gonna use it. Okay. So I'm gonna take my little banner punch once again and punch the ends of this. Okay. All right. And then we'll put this on. Like that. Okay. Then for the inside of our card, I'm going to take a white panel and I'm going to stamp the special delivery. And then we're going to do Happy Mother's Day from Welcoming Window. Like that. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so isn't that really gorgeous though? Oh, I just love how the two of these colors look so beautiful together. And then of course we're going to put this in on the inside of our card. Okay, so there's my adhesive just right in front of my face. I did not keep my desk clean at all this time. Okay, so that's just a gorgeous card that you could send. Oh, I love how this turned out. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let me show you the cards that I created today. Got some really nice ones, I think. So I, of course, made this with the Posted for You. This is the stamp set, is getting retired, but the punch is not. Next is our Cute Fruit Smile card. So much fun. Then we had our graduation card that is simple and sophisticated, at least I hope it is, using the numbers. And then this is the Borders to Background stamp set. And then the congratulations was from To a Grand Kid. And then finally, we had our Get Well Soon card featuring Gorgeous Posies, I think. Is that the name of that stamp set? And the paper is the Plain with Patterns. So I was thinking about doing a card with Rooted in Nature, but I didn't quite get to it. That is a set that's being retired, but it is 100% on my must-have list. We do have new tree sets coming out, but gosh darn it, I love this one, and I love the leaves. This is a really big stamp set. It's also got that slice of wood, which I just love, and the sentiments are really nice in it as well. So anyway, I hope you loved our cards from today. Of course, if you would like to purchase any of the supplies that I used, I would be so grateful for your business. Your purchases help continue to bring more awesome videos just like that to you for free each week. And then, like I said, I'll put the link to my adhesive kit in the description of this video as soon as I'm done here. You can shop my online store, and the link is in the description of this video. And I send thank you cards. I have a great VIP rewards program, all kinds of fabulous stuff that you can take advantage of. And of course, when your orders are over $50, I will send you a gift as well. So thank you all so much for being a part of today's live. We'll see you right back here. I'm pretty sure next Monday I will be back to my Monday schedule. Thank you for being flexible with me. Do I ship to Mexico? I do not. Sorry, that is not something I can do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stamping with me. Have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe right over here and give me a thumbs up. That always helps. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.